Hello, everybody. Welcome to Telli Talks, where we talk about life, growth, relationships, all things in between. I have my co-host, OGZ2funny, and today we have artist mogul, San Juan.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on, babe. And thank you for my shirt. Y'all, look at this.
Looking fire.
Her name is Chola Nails.
Chola
Nails. That's her name?
Nails?
Yeah, Chola Nails. That's her
Love
name.
it. Ooh, look at her Chola nails on her.
Yeah, because in East LA growing up, whenever you get your nails really long, they're like, oh my God, you got Chola nails on.
Right.
So that's
I've heard that saying
word.
before.
That's a saying for us having really long nails.
Chola
nails. So
I've
when I
heard
have my
that
long
before.
nails, which I never do anymore, I quit long nails. It's like, oh my God, you have your Chola nails on.
Yes. Do I got my Chola nails on?
They gotta be like double the size, maybe triple the size, and you'll be Chola nails. And then you gotta go to the Mexican area, you'll be Chola nails.
I need to figure out how the Chola nails works in the toilet. Because how you wash your ass with Chola nails?
You know what's crazy? I have a bidet at home, so I made my mom and my sister's life so much easier. I went to Japan. I was there for 3 months.
Love Japan.
And at first, you what?
I grew up in Japan.
You grew up in Japan?
Yes.
Okay, I was in Osaka and Shibuya. When I went out there, there's bidets everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm like, you know, I was being closed-minded. This was in 2015, so I'm like, I'm not using this shit. Where the fuck is the toilet paper? And then I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up and be one with what's in front of you.
Yes.
If there's a bidet, use it.
Yes.
So I started learning, you know, and I was like, okay.
And you just clean
All
it
right.
real good.
Yeah.
Move
And
to
then
the
I would
left.
test it, like, let me grab toilet paper. Shit, it's clean.
Yes.
It's really clean, you know?
It
So I'm
works.
like, wow.
And it has an error, too.
Yes. The one
The
that I have
air.
at home, it doesn't have the mega baller air, you know, it's like, but in Japan, there was some that had great air, like industrial ones. So I learned to love it. And when I came back to
the
LA,
best.
I wasn't, like, in my house, we don't wear shoes. And in my
We don't
house,
either. We're
we have a genkai, like when you leave your shoes, right?
In the front,
That,
yeah.
so we leave our shoes there, and then bidet. That's it. Nobody can have freaking. I mean, when the pandemic was happening, right? Everybody was going crazy
Toilet
over toilet
paper.
paper. I was laughing. I was like, "You guys know what time it is, right? I need
Bodega.
you all
All
to
bidet
finally be one with this bidet that I bought." And they all, my brother will be like, "I don't know about that." I'm like, "Dude, shut up. It's called being clean." So yeah, I have a bidet. So, but if I didn't, the way I used to do it before, I don't know, it was kind of hard. It was so uncomfortable, dude. Like, you gotta clean. I'm over that. I'm over that stage in my
So
life.
the nails, you can't wash your ass with the Chola nails.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like you can't wipe with the Chola nails.
You could. My mom says it's easy, but I'm
How?
like, I remember.
It's a technique.
How?
Yeah, I remember, and it was uncomfortable. You know, like I could move so much quicker with no nails.
Yeah.
And with nails, you're doing things differently. You know, you're grabbing, you're doing. I quit. I'm like
You
either
feel-
painting and
you feel
making
more.
money or having long nails.
Period.
Other girls would differ. Like, well, I can still make money with long nails. Okay, well that's you, but me, I move quicker with no nails. The end.
The
So
end.
I'm grabbing the spray can, and if I'm doing this with the spray can, all the paint's getting stuck.
Right.
So I have to twist my hand sideways. It's too much.
Yeah, it's
I'm
too
trying to just
complicated.
go, grab and go.
Absolutely. So
Chola
how did,
nails, yeah.
Yeah, I love
You're good
those.
though. You're
I
good.
love
I
those.
approve
I love
these nails.
Thank you. I can wipe my ass with these, y'all.
So you guys are Japanese, both of you
All
guys?
clean.
No, we're
No,
half
Filipino.
Filipino and half black.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys live in Japan?
No, we live here.
We're
But you guys
stationed in
live-
Japan.
Yeah, we were stationed. My dad was in the military.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my ex-husband was in the military. He actually
Okay.
worked
Shout
for my
out
dad.
Pops in the military.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend just passed, right? Was it
Yes,
Labor
yes.
Day? Yeah, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
So how did you start? How did you get your start into where you are now?
Okay, I've been drawing since I was 9 years old, and then at 16 I was into graffiti, and I was seeing everything in the streets of LA, and I'm like, oh my God, LA is a canvas. I want to be a part of that canvas, but through
Sure
cute
is a
dolls.
canvas.
And everybody would just throw me, like everybody would just tell me, no, you need to learn how to do graffiti letters. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to do cute dolls. Then no, then you're not real. Okay, well then I'm not real. I'm fake. I'm a ghost. But I really want to do dolls. So then I started by myself going and asking business owners, hi, can I paint your wall? A lot of no's. But when I would get a yes, oh my God,
Feel that,
right
yeah.
away I'll be like, okay, I got a wall. I got a wall. I'm going to go. I'm going to paint a bunch of signs. Because I would do sign painting. From 16 to like 20, I was a sign painter, right? So I would go to every single little business. I probably would have walked up in here and been like, hey, would you guys like me to paint your windows for, what is it, spring? For the summer.
Right.
I could
Okay.
put a sand, beach, a sun up there, palm trees. Your windows look pretty plain. I could
Yeah.
put Dash Radio,
Right.
Cali Tell
Check it
Show.
out.
So
Yeah.
I'll sell it to you, dude.
Yes.
You have to at least pay me to do something, right? But I learned because I was self-sabotage myself. Hi, you wouldn't be interested. I just say you wouldn't, so of course you're not.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? And they'll be
you gotta put
it's
it
all
out
verbatim.
there
What do you
in
say?
a positive. We've been hearing that a lot too, though.
Sure have.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like just pushing things out positively and getting that same energy in return. If you talk about it negatively, then you're not gonna get it because you're already pushing negative energy out.
Sure will.
You know
Yeah, so I'll walk in there like, hey, I paint windows. Here's what you need. You need a palm tree over there to catch more attention. I'm 16, doing spitting mad game. And I would always get a drop. And if they'll say no, I'll be like, well, here's my card. Call me when you're ready. Like, I would never take no for an answer. And I would always get a phone call. Maybe that lady gave it to somebody else, to her neighbor, but I'll get a phone call. I remember one time, the best thing ever happened. I was on Pico and Adams. Pico, Adams, like that area, right? And I went looking for a window. It was this lady named Charlie. She had a shoe store. The next thing you know, she connects me to this lady that does hair and weaves. The next thing you know, I end up painting for the owner of, what is it? Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. The daughter of the guy had opened a boutique. So I'm like, oh my God, like I'm monopolizing, you know, I'm going through all the little West Adams neighborhood businesses. But I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna be anything if I keep painting signs. I'm just gonna be another sign painter in LA. I really need to do something with my dolls. So whenever I could, I'll sneak in a doll. Like I was driving by right now, dude. I'm like driving in my Bentley in my new life, and I drove by Little Armenia, and I saw a window that I did when I was hella fucking broke in my bucket that would overheat, right? And I was like, damn, I want to go into that little store. It's a little boutique, and the doll's kind of crooked, you know? I mean, it's like, I painted that doll in like 2011, you know? It's been a long time since I painted that doll, yeah. So when I saw that doll, it reminded me like, okay, I didn't take my bucket. My ex-boyfriend drove me up and down in a bad fucking mood, up and down Hollywood Boulevard, because I woke up that morning and I was like, you know what, let's go to Hollywood Boulevard. Maybe I could get a window painted. Only one person said he has that boutique in Little Armenia. And I passed by right now and I'm like, oh my God, I should go in there and buy something, you know? Like, maybe she won't remember me, but I want to buy something from her. Because that day when I painted that, I think I charged her like $150 and she paid it. She didn't even complain or try to bargain with me. And I was so happy, dude, because there was weeks where I wouldn't make shit.
Right.
Maybe I'll make like $50, $80, $100. So that day I made $150 and I was so fucking happy. Like I'll say $150, people will be like, I'll give you $40, $60. Yeah. I'll give you 55. Fuck it, I'll take it. You know, like I'll get so frustrated. Yeah. Cause then I'll go home and my stepdad will be like, so how much money you made? Shut up. Drink your beer. Scratchers. Shut the fuck up, you know? But yeah, it's crazy. But
now you hear.
Yeah. But when I drove by there, I'm like, oh my God, the changes of time. Yeah. Absolutely. Like you, now you're in LA. You're in LA, you know, you're here in front of this microphone doing dope stuff. But yeah, so I started doing that, sign painting. Then I was like, I need to really focus on smuggling in my dolls whenever I do a sign. And then from there, people were like, hey, I saw your dolls. And I was like, oh my God, it's working out. So I'll paint a sign, some money for me, for my paint, some money for my mom. And then I started painting more walls and more walls and more walls. Then more people started noticing my walls. Then I started becoming popular. Then I started coming out with clothing. And then from clothing, I started doing collectibles, purses, socks, backpacks. And then I started growing and growing. But all this between the span of like 2009 to like now. So it's been like, what, 11, 12 years. That's every single day. That's gross. You know, and even when I would get motivated, I'll be like, no. The dolls are going to work out. Yeah, if Barbie works out, I'm sure I can make it work.
Absolutely.
You know?
I feel like initially, nobody probably wanted Barbie. You know, I feel like that's the same for a lot of stories because it's like, not everybody wanted an American doll, and they had to make American dolls different looks.
And now they're at the Glendale Galleria, and girls go there and drink coffee.
Now they got dolls, they got Build-A-Bears, they got all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See how far the Cabbage Patch Kids came.
Exactly, the Cabbage Patch Kids. You know, and now we got San Juan.
Sandals, yeah. I call them sandals. And now
cute.
Now I finally have what I always look for, like clientele. I have 2 galleries, one in Orange County, one in LA. One is an industrial warehouse, which is really cool because that's where I throw all my parties at and a bunch of girls show up. So to me, I feel like I represent the girl in the struggle. I represent the single moms, the married moms, the dreamers, the girls that are starting their own business and feel lost. I've been lost all my life, but always doing my dolls. So I'll be like, damn, like, what am I doing with my life? I don't know, but I'm going to go draw a doll real quick. Whenever I feel a little sad, I'll just go draw a doll. Just go do a doll. Like
so now how many dolls do you have now?
I have about 20 dolls now. $20 and 3 bears. The bears are the men. So the bears represent the men, which is figuratively for like, you don't fucking need a man, you know, and boys are toys. So
Boys are toys.
like the
I love
women.
the gold tooth.
Yeah, so he's like a gangster bear.
He's
so,
high. Too.
Yeah, so he's like super stoned, or I don't know. He's been partied all night. He's partied all night, no sleep, all hustle, LA, fuck love, pay me. You know, so he's like the gangster bear. He's like the trap guy, you know, the trap bear.
I love it.
That's also subject.
And you do custom ones too.
Yeah, custom. Like right now, I'm having a deal where you come to my gallery, you book me, and then you get to come at the time you picked that was available, and then I paint you as the doll.
I was about to be my next thing. You have dolls that are like actual people. Like, say she wanted a doll as Telli.
So what I could do is just, I would paint you, but you can't use it as a logo. You can't go and create a whole brand with it, but I could paint you as a doll, and that would be for you to hang up in your bedroom, in your vanity section. So yeah, I do paint women. I do bring to life girls' fantasies to be my dolls, you know?
God.
So like today I did three girls booked to come in. And it takes me about 2 hours to do each watercolor. I paint it, they sit down in front of me, I make them matcha latte, or I'll give them champagne, and they just sit there, you know? Like I feel like growing up and in my life, I've always been like a Target, Walmart girl. You know, I've never been offered a cup of champagne when I walk into a place until you go to Beverly Hills, right? So most of my clientele is pretty much like me from the streets, you know? So when they come in there, I'm like, well, what you like to drink? And they're like, what the fuck do you mean? How much is this drink? It's complimentary. You're my
It's
collector.
complimentary.
You're here in my premises, therefore, would you like
My
champagne?
dear.
Bosh it on.
If champagne's too strong, I'll put orange juice so you get a mimosa, or would you like a matcha latte or just a latte of coffee? And they're like, oh my God, coffee? Yep, coming right up. And I make it. I have a bar
Matcha
section. I have like a beautiful bar card that I
We
built.
gotta go visit.
Yeah, and
We
I
gotta
make it
visit.
for them, and they're like, because I feel like, I remember the first time I went to Beverly Hills, and they gave me a fucking champagne for me to buy, right? They want you to shop, so they're gonna give you drinks until you drop.
Yeah, no
and
facts.
they got me, dude. I was like, I'm never coming back here again. Oh, the
Can't even
Chanel
drive
for bought
home.
stuff there, then I went to YSL,
yeah.
bought stuff there, and I'm like,
They'll do
That
it.
was not
they
the
know,
plan.
They know what they're doing though.
Exactly.
It's for a reason.
but
so
it
you
feels
can spend
good
more
though.
money.
It feels good, like wow.
But you feel like it makes you feel
You
like
feel
all right,
rich.
yes. You
So
feel
when you
like,
come to my gallery, I'm like, what would you like to drink? And I have it ready, you know. And girls feel so good. Like girls come there just for a fucking good mood, and then the husbands come and they're like,
I was about to say,
I always hear your voice on my girl's Instagram. It's like we go to sleep together. I'm like, oh, all right, threesome, got it. What were you gonna say?
you got bears that are guys. Do you do the same thing for the guys too? You gonna make me in a bear?
It's rare when a guy requested a bear of themselves, but I've had guys request custom paintings, and so like you would have the head
my
wrap,
head wrap, my
the
little
braids,
braids.
the beard, like all your beads.
Okay.
So yeah, you could be, and then all your tattoos and your little like bear arm. So yeah,
I
I
fuck
do
with it.
guys.
So good.
Usually the way it works is I'll be like, you know what? How about I turn you into a girl, and the bear is more like you, but the girl could be kind of like you, but flip into a girl version, so she could have braids, a little bandana thing, you know, like.
I like that
Your
too.
tattoos,
I like
but
that
looking
too.
really girly. So I do options. But yeah, right now I'm doing
That's
custom
dope.
watercolors.
That's
And it's really
dope.
cool because I get to see so many different lives, you know? And every girl is at a different stage. Like there's a girl that I just met that grew up off of Crenshaw and somewhere up in this area, you know? And she's like, she was telling me her whole life story. So I get to really think about my life, and I'm like, damn, these girls love me. God, I gotta keep going.
It's a feeling though, and then it motivates you to keep on.
Yeah, I just came from Mexico, and I was watching this movie about Cambodian refugees that came to the U.S. Southern California when the Cambodian War was going on, and it was called A Donut King, and it's about how 90% of the donuts here in Southern California are owned by Cambodians, right?
I saw that.
Why? Because when this man came as a refugee, he started working at Winchell's, and then he was the manager at Winchell's, and he had his whole family working there. Then he bought a donut shop and another donut shop, 65 donut shops, and then he kept going. And then every Cambodian refugee, he'll freaking give them papers, and he'll legalize them and put them to work at a donut shop. And then everybody started franchising with him, and he'll leave donut shops to everybody. So he became a freaking mogul off the donut shop. So guess what I did? As soon as I came back, I went to go work at a donut shop. So I wake up every day at 4 in the morning to go work at a donut shop because I want to open my own donut shop. So I'm like, what's the best way? I gotta learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Like in my warehouses, I have 4 warehouses. 3 I rent, 1 I kept, and then I have another one for just packaging. So like during the pandemic, I got this big ass warehouse, right? And I'm like, oh my God, the pandemic just hit. So I called all my friends from downtown LA. I'm like, how much are you paying? $15K for a warehouse. I'll charge you 5. What? The same size. So they all pulled up, and I broke that warehouse down into 4, right? So 1 I kept, but it was so crazy. I was like, oh my God, pandemic is happening right now. When
how
is it gonna stop?
Rent? Like what? How are you gonna?
When
get
is it gonna stop? I
Yeah.
have 1 empty space, 3,000 square feet. What do I do? Do I rent it? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna just sit on it. And I did. Oh my God, best thing I did, dude. Best thing I did. I would have been so mad now with no warehouse if I would have rented it.
Yeah,
you know, like I was feeling stressed out, like, and I was like, I'm gonna just wait on it. I'm gonna just clean it, grind the floors, paint the walls, build
Get it
the
ready.
walls. So I told all my homies, I'm like, you just gotta believe me, all right? This is my word that I'm giving you. Right now, I'm just gonna paint a line, and this is gonna be your section. Don't go over that. You're gonna be on this side. We're all gonna see each other's faces. There's no walls dividing us yet. But I'm gonna put the walls up the minute I get the budget, and then boom, I put the walls up. I told my landlord I'm gonna do this, and he's like, whatever, just pay my rent. I don't care what you do in there. Done. But it was crazy. But like, yeah, dude, like I go there every day and I'm like, damn, thank God I didn't freaking lease it. But it's crazy when you're under pressure, you do dumb shit.
Yeah.
I didn't do dumb shit, dude. I kept
That's
it.
good.
I kept the
That's
gangster
good.
and just sat on it and babied that warehouse till I freaking, you know,
That's dope.
till I made it crack.
That's dope. Nah, definitely pure hustle mentality because it's like you never stop and you
Hustling
always.
for real.
I feel like that goes back to believing in yourself and your brand and what you're doing and what you
Yeah.
want.
Like in that warehouse, I know how to do everything. I can clean the trash cans, change everything, light bulbs. So when I have my workers and I'm like, hey, go clean the trash, they're like, what? I'm like, why are you offended? I'll do it myself. Should I do it myself or you want to do it? You want to be employed? Because I can do it myself, you know?
Right.
But I'd rather paint this painting. So what is it going to be? And they're like, all right, fine, Stan. I'm like, look, I'll go with you. I'll start it.
Right.
See? I'm not degrading
Teamwork.
you. I'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
But you're here, so
absolutely.
back me up. And they're like, all right.
Absolutely.
You with the
That's super dope.
shits. You would down to get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
You a hustler for real. I respect
Yeah.
that.
All the way around.
Like me at the donut shop right now. 4 in
You're
the
in
morning,
the
I wake up
donut
every
shop
day.
right
You got
now.
your money. You got your bag
Right.
already.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in the donut shop.
The donut shop is owned by a Salvadorian immigrant that came here and now he legalized himself and he has a donut shop. And he
Well-
would come to one of my galleries to bring me donuts when he was starting to make his vegan donut recipe, right?
Uh-huh.
So he'll come for me to test them and I'll be like, I don't know if they're vegan. Show me the ingredients. So he'll bring me all the ingredients. He'll cut them off the box and bring them to me so I can see if they were really vegan, right? I'm like, all right, they're vegan. I'll come scope you out. And where are you located? And he's like, well, I'm located in this area. So I went and I'm like, okay, let me see your setup. And he's like, look, in this section we make the vegan ones. In this section we do all the regular stuff, right?
Right.
So then when I came back after watching that movie, I was so pumped up, like, damn, that's the inspiration that I needed. That man made donuts, I make dolls. And my dolls can be a purse, a shirt, a bodysuit, a backpack, a tumbler. My
Right.
dolls can be anything. Like, the dolls will never die, just like Barbie and Bratz dolls and Hello Kitty. You know, so stop being stuck in your head. Because, you know, we all get that mental gap
got a
where you're
question.
like, what am I doing with my life? Oh, my God.
You don't want to make actual dolls that you
Yeah, I
think?
already made actual dolls.
Ah.
But when during this whole time everything got slowed down, you know, like all the companies were not working, production kind of got slow. So, but I did actually make 2 dolls. One is ceramic, the other one is plastic, like resin. You know,
that's dope.
I was like, for the plastic one, how much to make it mobile? But then I have to make a whole new.
What about, have you ever
mold.
thought of
But I'm gonna do it.
acrylic dolls, like how they have the bears? Like the bears over there? Oh, they're,
Like the cosplays?
no, the acrylic bears.
Oh, the plastic bears. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
made.
yeah.
I have an
Yeah.
actual doll, like that looks like my doll's 3D.
Uh-huh.
This big, plastic.
Oh, that's
So I'm gonna make dolls. I already got that on
yeah,
lockdown.
that's dope.
But yeah, I want to do dolls. I want to be just like Hello Kitty, like everything, toilet
Yes.
seats, toasters, everything, phone cases, bed
All
sheets,
dolls.
everything, but with my dolls. You know, I believe a Mexican for me, Telli, that comes from nothing, could do dope quality products, which is what I do.
Absolutely. I saw that and I was like, that's dope. I want one.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking like, ooh, what purse am I gonna put my dolls on and my bears on?
No, I already
Like,
have printed dolls. I even have a Neverfull, and it's 90% of Louis Vuitton, the same material, except that it has my artwork and the trims are all vegan leather. So it's not
That's
actual
dope.
leather, but every single measurement is the same as the Louis Vuitton. I bought a Louis Vuitton and I'm like, dissect this. I want the
Absolutely.
same thing.
Absolutely, that's dope.
Pause on the plate. Are you vegan?
Yeah,
How long?
7 years.
I've been 2 years.
Really? Good
Let
job.
me slap 5
I'm
real
not.
quick.
Good job.
Next.
It's been like 2-3
I'm
years.
not.
I heard the little vegan word. Here
Yeah, it's good. You're starting. It's like a drug thing, how like, I've been sober from meat for like 7 years. haven't
It
had
does.
any animals in
It
my
does.
body. But then again, you know, I'll question it. Like, damn, I just went to a restaurant that was not
Yeah.
vegan, and supposedly they gave me asparagus with olive oil and garlic. God knows if they grab meat with those
Yeah.
gloves and grab my
Yeah.
asparagus. But I try to think about it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, don't be a psycho vegan. Just believe the waiter that it's only olive oil, garlic. Like if I go to like Mastro's or something
Yeah.
fancy that my friends want to
Yeah.
go to, which I rather not. I rather go to a little salad bar. If I go, I'm like, okay, I need you to give me spinach with olive oil, salt, and garlic. And they look at me like, really? You came to a steak shop to eat veggies? Well, I mean, I got no choice. Look at all my friends with their steak here. I need some veggies. But yeah.
That's dope. Veganism is hard. I mean, I feel like I can't even do vegetarian.
Really?
I need, my issue is texture, and I love fish.
Mhm.
I could go without eating red meat. I really can. I don't do pork like that. Like I really try not to eat pork. But red meat, I have an issue with lamb. Like I could go without steak, but lamb, I love me some lamb. Here and there, but I don't have it all
I
the time.
hate meat. I would never eat meat. Only vegetables in my body.
Why did you become a vegan?
I'm a taco lady at heart. I grew up in the streets of LA selling food with my family, cooking dead animals every single day. So when I'll be cooking those dead animals, cutting little pieces, I'll be like, so what is this again? Oh, that's asada, which is, what is it, beef?
Steak, yeah, beef.
Steak, And I'll be like, okay, so what do I do? And they'll be like, well, you gotta cook it till the blood dries off. Before the blood dries off, though, you gotta put seasoning. So I'll be like throwing the whole bottle of it, throwing oranges, beer, and I'm like, why do I gotta do all this? And they're like, because then it doesn't taste like anything. So I'll be like, Mom, so what if I don't put any seasoning? They're like, why? It's not gonna pop because people are not gonna like it. So I'm like, so what am I eating? And this just stinks anyways, you know? And I'll be like, I'll be questioning, right? Questioning the indoctrination that we have. And then I'll be like, damn, just shut up and eat the meat, then. Why do you have to question it? Or when I was little, my family would always get fresh chickens, you know, for the lunch trucks. So I grew up in the lunch truck world, in the food industry. And we'll go to East LA out for Whittier Boulevard to this halal chicken place. And they'll be like, pick all the chickens you want. I'll be like, oh, hell yeah, I want that one, that one, that one. And then,
Chop the head off.
so what's the point? You know, I thought I was like at the toy store, you know, and I'm over here picking animals to get killed. Damn it. And then next thing you know, they're being, taken apart. So I respect it, you know, but I'm like, I don't want to eat that. But I was forced to eat it because that's the way we eat.
Right.
Period. You don't question it. You're a kid, you don't know nothing. I'm like, damn it. So when am I not a kid? So when I'm 18, by 16, as I was being an artist, I started meeting like hippies and like, you know, yoga girls and like girls that were like earthy. And they'll be like, yeah, Stan, you know, we're vegetarian. I'll be like, damn, you know what's crazy? My first time ever having a vegan meal was here on Wilcox, somewhere over here on Wilcox. It was called Veggie, Thai Veggie or Veggie House. It was a little.
We just passed that. It's on our way here.
It was a little vegan restaurant.
Runyon.
I don't think it's open anymore. Is it open?
I think there's another one that probably branched. I was looking at it.
It was on Wilcox, like right here on Hollywood Boulevard on Wilcox, and I painted their wall with a big giant sand doll eating noodles back in 2014, right?
Wow.
And I went in there and I ordered barbecue wings and a bunch of other food, curries. And when I'm eating the barbecue wing, it had a sugarcane stick inside of it. And I'm like, what is this? This is delicious. And the lady's like, oh, those are vegan chicken wings. I'm like, hold on. So you're telling me this is all vegan? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, it just blew my mind. That's when I was like, it's on. And that was that. And I had to like, just like.
one meal.
Yeah, like when I go
Change
to my
your
family's houses, I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I brought my own food. Boom, here you go. Everybody, let's feed. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk about it. But I don't want to fucking hear it. But I don't want to hear it. And they're like, okay,
I respect
got it,
that.
Stan. Like, you eat your bomb-ass meal, and I made my bomb-ass meal. But not even a little bit. I'm like, nope. They're like, what the hell? I'm like, look, I'm military-minded. When I want something, I get it. If I want it, I'm going to get it. So if I want to eat this way, you're going to respect the way I eat. Don't even try it.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit, no. I'm like, why are we having this conversation about food right now? Can we just eat? Like, I literally bring my own meals just to not make anybody feel uncomfortable. And they still get uncomfortable. I'm like, oh my God, stop it, guys. I'm going to eat my cabbage. Leave me alone. And I love it. I enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
I abused animals for like, 19 years, you know? So now that I get to eat how I want, I love it. Like, I
It's
would
like a
literally.
deeper meaning.
It's a deeper meaning.
Well, to me, it's like dominating my body and my mind. Like, I do what I want.
That
I
part
eat
right
what
there.
I want. If I say I'm gonna eat vegetables, and if I say I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely.
Nobody can break my mindset, you know? Like, even when I get, like, I'm telling you, I went to Mexico to just be thankful for my life, and I was like, damn, I can't wait to get back to LA, to my life, to my U-Haul, to my truck. You know, I can't wait to get back to LA, to my world. Like over here, if I was an immigrant coming to this country, I wouldn't know what to do. I would have to start from zero. In America, I already created my life. I was so thankful, and then I went to go work at a donut shop. Every day I worked there, except for today.
I love
Because today
that,
I had to wake
way.
up at 10 in the morning for watercolors. So I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not going to wake up at 4 and
love
do
that,
donuts.
though.
But tomorrow is National Donut Day. So tomorrow is on, dude. I'm going at 4 in the morning. I'll be making vegan donuts. I told them my main interest is learning how to do vegan donuts.
Yes.
Anything else? I did make a croissant for somebody, and I was like, I had to make a regular croissant. And I was like,
Croissant.
damn, I touched the pig right now. A sliced pig. But I'm like,
Wait,
this
croissants have pig in them?
ham.
Ham. If you
Croissant?
put,
When you get a ham and
like,
cheese
ham and
croissant.
cheese, okay.
Yeah, so the client wanted a ham and cheese croissant. But I told him, I'm like, look, I'm down to help you guys out, but I'm not interested in serving. I'm interested in the logistics of making donuts.
Right.
So yeah, but today I didn't go. But yeah, let's continue. So yeah, it's vegan.
I love it.
I
You
love-
gonna ask the this or that questions?
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce it.
Yeah.
All right. So for everyone that comes on the show,
Yeah,
we ask this or that question.
okay.
You got to pick this or that. They
Okay.
start off very easy, and then they get a little bit harder.
Okay, tell me.
And rules of the game: you can't pick both.
Yeah.
You can't change
The
the
this or
the
that.
that.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's it.
He got a Gucci belt on. Shout out to my man right there.
That is
Sorry, I
it.
just had to say that.
It's funny.
So first question we're gonna start off with, and then it's gonna be like she said, easy down to the hard one.
Okay, let's do it.
First one is cats or dogs,
Dogs.
pen or pencil,
Pencil.
train or plane.
Plane. I'm going to school to be a pilot.
Ooh,
Really, plane? 'Cause you
hustler
wanna
all the
fly.
way.
God
What
damn.
don't you do, girl?
Well, you know,
Donuts flipping
I-
and airplane flying.
I don't want to go to school like college, you know, but I'm like, well, what can I do that's school related, you know, that I'll like? So I went to by
Pilot school.
LAX. There's a flight school. There's two. So I chose one of them, and it's dope. But when the pandemic happened, they had to shut down, right? They were like, we can't do no more contact. So I was like, all right, then I'm just gonna quit my classes until we can resume to flight lessons.
Now
because
they
I
can.
fall asleep.
I bet.
Right.
If I'm only doing like face-to-face lessons, I can't do it. I fall asleep, and it's private school, so you're paying by the hour for an instructor to be in front of you, an actual pilot,
Yeah.
Right.
you know, a rated
Hands-on.
pilot. Yeah, so I would fall asleep, and then my pilot would be like, every time you're late, I get to drive your Bentley to the Starbucks, and I'm like, well, if you can drive a plane, you can drive a Bentley, so fuck it, be my guest.
Right.
I'm late again, but no
I'm
problem.
late
So we'll go
again.
to Starbucks, you know, and because they would have like a coffee spread with bread. But there's no vegan creamers, you know. So in the end, I did bring my own box of creamers, and I'll stash them, you know, just for me. But I'll be like, damn, I have to drink this black, and I'll just chug it down, and I'll be right, like all wired, listening about plain talk, you know. But I was like, you know what? How about if I pay a little extra, but let's do my lesson outside, in the hangar. I want to be inside. And when you're telling me about the freaking wings, I want to touch those wings because right now I'm falling asleep, and these $120 an hour are going to crap.
Yeah.
Makes
I
a
couldn't do it,
difference.
dude. So yeah, plane, continue.
Plane over train. Football or basketball.
Football,
Cooking or baking.
cooking,
R&B or rap.
R&B,
Text or call.
call,
Paper or plastic.
paper,
Hot dogs or hamburgers.
vegan hamburgers.
Vegan hamburgers. Vegan hot dog is very good, by the way. I tried that for the first time.
Yeah.
And there's no difference. I'm gonna be so
Yeah,
real with you.
no.
And that hot dog, it tastes just like a regular
Yeah,
hot dog. Yeah.
I agree.
Y'all ain't ever had a vegan hot dog? Try a vegan hot dog.
Live a little. You eat a dead animal, you could eat a vegetable.
Movies
to
or
that
TVs?
I need to learn. I need to learn. I'm over here like, feeling like I'm melting away. I'm like, fuck, I feel so bad. I got animals. I have animals, and my friend has a pig, like a pet pig, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, I feel bad.
You're like the things I could do to you.
I don't like pigs like that. I don't like pork like that. So I didn't stop eating pork chops. Stop. Bacon.
I even have a guy that makes
Rarely.
me vegan Filipino food. He'll make me lumpia and adobo, everything fucking. Can I say bad word?
Yeah,
Yes.
go
Oh my
ahead.
God, because I was on 93.5 and I said a bad word and it was
I want me
the
some
end of my interview.
I want me some fucking vegan adobo.
Yeah,
God damn.
Jace.
Vegan
That sounds
adobo?
fire.
His name is Jace, and he's in Orange County, and he makes vegan, everything vegan. Like, he'll bring me lumpias. I know he makes me adobo and then other things like pig, supposedly.
Sinigang.
I don't know the name, but I'm pretty
It's
sure.
like a sour soup.
Everything, mainly meat. A lot of meat trays, a lot of meat dishes, but all vegan. And he cooked in big amounts. So if I order like an $80 freaking meal thing, he'll bring me like the lumpias and a meat thing and a meat thing, and I'm like, oh my God,
I gotta
can't
get his
even eat this.
Instagram
I
after
have to do
this.
family gatherings the next day because I'm like, I can't eat this. But when I get it, I'm like, bah!
Shout out to that man. I'm gonna get his Instagram.
I'll
You gonna
give it
hear
to
from
you.
me.
Yeah.
You gonna hear
Vegan
from OGZ.
Filipino.
You're gonna
God
love
damn
it.
it.
You're gonna love it. It's the same thing.
You know we're Filipino, right?
Yeah, you told me. You
Yes.
told me. It's all about the seasoning.
Yes.
Like I love
Yes.
making miso soup every day, right? So I had a
Miso
miso
soup.
soup
I love
night last weekend. It was 80 girls that came. They all paid for the ticket, $45. Only 80 girls were admitted, or 80 boys, however you want. There was a table, and then I bought a freaking thing like with 3 fires. What is it called? Like to cook?
Yeah,
maybe
shaping
like
dish.
kind of like this big. And I put my pots there, and I was making miso soup in front of everyone with enoki mushrooms and a bunch of mushrooms and noodles. And none of them have ever had miso soup. They've had it like when they go eat sushi and stuff. And like a
I've
lot of
never
my
had it.
collectors and their husbands, they're like really rough, you know. So they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna just try it. Here you go, miso soup. And they were like, oh my God! And I made 2 pots on purpose. I gave seconds, thirds, and fourths, dude. All the gangsters were loving it. It was crazy, yeah.
There you go, gangsters. Me some shit.
Yeah, here you go,
Just
dog.
for you.
I love it.
Some more
Alright.
noodles.
Here's some more noodles.
Yeah. Tell me.
I love
All right. Movies or TV shows?
TV shows?
TV shows. Beyonce or Destiny's Child?
Damn, Beyonce?
Queen Bee. Okay. Action or comedy?
Action.
Cookies or brownies?
Cookies?
Netflix. Vegan cookies all the time.
Yeah,
right?
everything has to be vegan, yeah.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
All right. Toast or vegan eggs?
Vegan eggs.
Vegan eggs are fire. Just eggs is what you is it?
I use just
Some
eggs,
chickpea?
or there's a place called All Vegetarian Inc. in Almani. It's literally a warehouse heaven for frozen fucking
There you go,
egg,
back
like
Almani.
a fried egg, like an egg with the egg yolk, but it's all made from tofu. Chicken patties, fish patties, turkey, like a big turkey, but it's all vegan stuffed inside. So like, I go there for like all kinds, like the chicken drumsticks, like the wings, all vegan. Like I just go in there and I'm like, I'm gonna get some chicken wings, which I don't even care for.
Wow.
What's
I don't
it
mind
called?
All Vegetarian Inc. So you go there and buy your
Vegetarian.
wings, your
You
fish.
giving him all the
all
juice
Vegetarian
right
Inc.
now.
You go buy your nuggets
All
there.
the juice.
You go buy your patties. You could buy the fried eggs
I'm like,
ready.
we
so you
all
throw them in
about to be
oil and
vegan
you
up in
have
this.
it
I'm
ready.
doing it.
Yeah.
How healthy is this stuff though? It's like I keep
It's
Okay,
all
so
veggies.
here's my thing. I've heard through the grapevine
Well, well,
that too much tofu is not good for you.
too much animals is not good either.
True.
So to me,
And then
yeah.
food, you don't really technically need to eat. All you can do is drink. Technically.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
Look at
you
Gandhi.
don't need. You could go 45 days without eating,
Oh my God, I did 10 days with just juice.
and that's fact.
I was
That's
juicing
facts.
for 10
That's
days.
facts.
There's a place down the street called Raw Cane Juice, and it's all sugar cane juice. The owner, they're vegan, and she's my collector as well. So she's like, Stan, do the detox juice, raw cane juice with like cayenne pepper and I don't know what else.
Yeah, the Beyonce
Dude,
diet.
I don't know. Is it?
It's like cayenne pepper, ginger, lemon.
Yeah. And,
Yeah, it's something else.
The raw cane juice, dude, I did that for 10 days. I was like, wow.
Did you lose
I
weight?
felt so lean and clean. But then you have to have a restroom nearby because you're just like,
Yeah, it's going in.
so I was
and
like,
going
damn,
right,
I can't do
refuck
this no
back
more.
out.
Unless I
Absolutely.
have a like portable little toilet, you know. But I was like, damn, I'm doing too much. I can't. But if you're sitting down for a long time, then I guess you're good. Next.
Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram,
Snapchat or TikTok?
Snapchat,
iPhone or Android?
iPhone,
Cake or pie?
cake,
Swimming or tanning?
tanning. I can't swim.
No, I got
Here's my excuse. I was too busy dodging bullets in the hood. Okay, who the fuck swims in the hood?
They ain't got no
We don't
water
have
in
a
the hood.
pool. We don't have a pool.
All right. Work hard or play hard?
Play hard. Oh no, work hard.
Work hard. Laundry or dishes?
Laundry.
Gym or bed?
Bed.
Car or truck?
Damn, I have both. I'll say truck.
Save or spend?
I love seeing a girl in a truck, by the way. I just think it's more sexier
Yo,
than a
yeah,
car.
for real.
It's just
Shout out to all
some
the
boss
girls in the
shit
truck.
Yeah.
When a female is in a truck. There's my truck right here.
And if your truck is raced
Yeah.
up, is it raced
See?
up?
No.
You got rims.
No,
It's wrapped,
this
it's
is
wrapped.
just
It's
wrapped.
wrapped.
Yeah, I don't have rims.
It's appealing
I
on
kept
the
it
eyes.
basic, classic, and I just wrapped it so I can preserve the color.
Yeah, I have a truck. My truck. I was telling a story about how when I got my truck, it's a 7 Chevy Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got it in 2014, it was 7 years old. But when I got that truck, I was like, oh my God, I can finally drive very, very far without having to worry about this thing overheating. Because my Honda Civic would overheat, right? And then I went through a narrow alley one time, and there was a truck there, and I knocked down both of my mirrors, my side mirrors. So they were raised up with with blue tape, painter's tape. Because I'm a painter, so I had painter's tape on hand, so I wrapped it up. So I'll be so embarrassed, like driving around LA with that shit, right? And then during that time, I was finally able to like make enough money to get myself a truck at what is it, CarMax? Yeah.
CarMax.
And I wanted that truck because my ex's sister had that truck, and I'll be like, this bitch is too pretty for a truck. She doesn't even do shit with that bed in the back, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I had a truck, her truck, I'll put spray cans, a ladder, all kinds
types
of
of
stuff to
shit.
go do my
Yeah.
hustle, you know? So when I got the truck, I was so proud. I went to Supper Club. You remember Supper Club?
Supper Club? Yeah. Oh my gosh, back in the day.
I can't
That's
believe
a
it's
shit
back in the
Club.
days now. I can't believe
Girl,
it.
I feel like everything tells your age when you say some shit. Like
Oh my God.
Eden. You remember Eden?
No.
What? There
I
was a
remember
club in
Supper Club,
Hollywood that
though.
was like, was it Crest? You remember Crest?
No.
What? You remember Crest? You remember Eden? Yeah,
Supper
it was like
Club.
right here. Oh man.
I
Supper
that
Club
was where
the
if
shit,
you were
too.
like a hustler, you'll be at Supper Club. That was
Supper
like
Club was a shit. I used to hold
Greystones.
Greystone, yeah.
I've heard of
Greystone
Greystones.
Manor.
They
Used to
still
go
have
on
that?
Sundays. Sundays, Greystones was a shit.
Isn't it crazy? And everybody's too
That was
cool.
like, ooh,
But you know what's crazy? Once I discovered
10
the
years, 15 years
Mexican
ago.
clubs, I was like, screw Hollywood. I love the Mexican clubs now, dude. Like, I didn't grow up with the Mexican culture of like the farm life or like the small town life. My mom's from the city, right? So when I started hanging out with my friends that had parents that were directly from like the small towns in Mexico, like Michoacan and stuff, and I started going with them to go party, and there will be like a band playing loud music, and they'll be drinking shots, and I'll be like, oh my God, this is a real party. Everyone wants to dance. All the guys want to dance. Nobody, you know, like when you go to like Supper Club, everyone's like,
bougie. Yeah.
at the Mexican
Too
club.
cool to dance.
Yeah.
They too
Yeah,
cool to
yeah,
dance.
yeah.
Cool.
The most you do is this.
Yeah, they diddy bop. They diddy
Too
bop.
cool
You
to
get
dance.
bottles and you diddy bop.
And
that's
the
it.
girls are like-
nod your head, you know. Yeah.
I'm
I'm a wee. She got it down.
Down to the
pat.
open mouth, half open mouth.
Down to the lips.
I'm a
That part.
With the
that
tequila,
part
with
with
the,
the
no, with the
bottle.
vodka. At the Mexican club, it's tequila. The girls' eyelashes are all wet. But it's crazy because I stepped into the Mexican club scene,
I'm a wee.
and all the girls were like, Sam! I'm like, oh shit, here's where I fucking belong. And then all the guys are like, with their Mexican hand, they're like, you want to dance? What? Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
But I'll be straight up like, I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to dance with music, but I'm down. Just tell me what to
you
do.
with it. Yeah.
And it was over. Forget Penthouse and their freaking attitude.
Oh no, Penthouse.
Penthouse
If you
club.
Mexican club
this
all the
this
way,
is what
dude.
I call them. I call them pointer clubs. You can go
Yeah.
in. You can't. Everybody else that I pointed to can come in.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
That's what they are,
I
pointer
had an
clubs.
art show, and David Arquette walked in, right? And he bought a painting and gave me his number. He's like, I own Bootsy Bellas. Whenever you want to come through, pull up. So I'm like little. That's
Bootsy
when I
Bellas
had-
is the shit,
That's
too.
when is it still popping?
It's still? No, I'm
Is
saying
it?
it was a shit.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
Still, is it still a thing?
So I wanted to get
Oh,
into
wow.
Bootsy Bellas, and I had a boyfriend that was a jeweler. So because of him, I got to see a bunch of dope ass spots in LA because he had the fucking cash flow and the fucking juice, right? So we'll go to all these clubs, and I was like all little and Mexican. Bernie 21, and he'll be like, come on, let's
Yeah,
go,
let's
come
do it,
on.
let's do it,
With
yeah.
his grill, and I'll be like, oh my God, like I'm so embarrassed, you know? And he was Hispanic like me, but he rolled with everybody, you know? and everybody would buy from him in downtown LA. So he was the plug, and me, it's like I'm from fucking straight off the boat from East LA, and I don't even really know how to talk to people yet. You know, like I don't have life stories, I don't have experience yet. Like all I know how to do is woo, selfie. My car. A ver. Oh, shit.
Dang, he's all on it.
Knock on the window, Telli.
Isn't it funny how close
Tell
it is?
him,
The
tell him.
actual
Just tag
owners?
me. Just tag me. Tag the signature.
Big country.
Look at Big Country. Like, hold on, don't touch her shit now. Look
Ah.
at Big Country. Can I get a tag though? Just tag me. Just tag me.
Photo.
This is you know you from the heat. Come on, man.
He is all on it.
Funny. Okay. So I go to the Mexican club and it was on, dude. I was like, wow, it's a whole new world. I love this shit better. Everybody's cool as fuck. Everybody wants to dance. I'm like, this is dope. So anyway, ask me more questions. We're talking about clubbing days.
We're
y'all talking
already
about
here.
the-
Whip it
y'all
out.
talking
Whip it
about the-
out.
Oh,
Club
what? So Bussy Bellas, I tried to get in. I called David Arquette, and he's like, yeah, talk to the bouncer. Bouncer's like, oh, I don't know who that is. That was the guy the whole time that I was supposed to talk to. But he looked at me and my friends, and he was like, no. Crazy.
After you talked to the owner of the club,
Yeah, he was
David
like,
Arquette.
they're not coming in yet. And I'm like, David, I'm right here. I'm in the front.
David's a nice guy too.
Yeah.
I've watched.
I've
a
only
couple
met
of
him
stuff.
once, you know, but he's
Nice.
cool. He was
From
like,
what I
yeah.
see.
When you text him, what did he say?
He's like, yeah, the guy's there. I already told him. I'm like, I forgot Troy, maybe was the guy's name. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for Troy. He's like, no. And then I hear somebody's like, hey, Troy, check this out. And he turns
it's
around,
one
and
of
I'm
them
like,
Oner
oh,
girls.
that's fucked up. That was the first time I ever felt rejection. I'm like, where's my man at? Let me call this fool. Like, hey, honey, come get this motherfucking white boy.
You, your boys,
Right now.
where your grill?
Right now, and then you try to be. That's one thing I can't stand. Like when I'm all for women, I'm all for women empowerment, and it's like when a man disrespects a woman because you don't feel they're attractive,
Yeah.
because you don't want to let them in. Treat everyone the same. You know, whether they're a janitor, whether they're filthy fucking rich, treat everyone the same because you don't know when you're gonna encounter him again. Pull up in your Bentley, go in front of the fucking
Yeah.
Bootsy Bellows, and now you want me to come in because I'm in a Bentley. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's crazy.
Because before you wasn't stunning me. So keep that same fucking energy that you had before. You know, now that I'm doing my thing.
And in the end, he's mediocre. He's just a 9-to-5er. I mean, respect, because I'm a 9-to-5er too right now that I'm working in the donut shop. But, you know, he's just going to go back to his little shack. But in the fucking
You're
club,
miserable in life
in the
at the end of
club,
the
in
day.
the front door, you're the boss.
Yeah, and they
Like-
take it.
But I get
Like
it, though.
it's-
That's the way it is. You got to be selective. Like,
Yeah.
ugly bitch, cute bitch, come in. Oh, damn, the ugly bitch. Ah!
She said, "Damn, I'm ugly.
Yeah, literally.
I can't with her. I cannot."
What else? Tell me,
All
are we
right.
done with
What
those
else you
questions?
No, we got the last little round.
Okay,
It's gonna
go,
be the
go,
tough
go.
round now. So all these questions
This is a
from this
hard
part,
one.
this part on now.
Okay,
it's
just
a
go.
little bit more
Hit me
interesting.
with it. Let's see. What do you
Face
got?
or body?
I think face.
Face. Night in or night out?
Night in or night out? Night in. Yeah, the freeze come out at night. I'm not trying to get caught slipping or wrong.
Smell or taste?
What is it?
Smell or taste?
Taste.
Catch flights or catch feelings?
Catch flight.
Short or tall?
Tall.
Burps or farts?
Birth. So how will you birth? Like
Burp.
Burp. Oh, birth. Yeah.
Snore or drool?
Snore. No, drool.
Drool. Thick or thin?
Thick.
Last 4 questions. Quick or slow?
Quick.
Loud or quiet?
Quiet. Yeah,
What-
my house I can't make no noise, girl. Cause my mom lives with me, my brother lives with me, and my sister. So I'm like,
Shh, keep it down, keep it down.
that's crazy. It's my own,
Cover my mouth.
yeah, it's my own house. I'm like, damn, my own fucking
Put a
pad.
pillow in my mouth.
In my in my own pad. I remember the first time I brought a guy over, I was like, what are you doing? Your brother's here. I'm like, my brother's gonna get old and he's gonna fucking know, like, that's adult life.
First
you
of
know?
all, it's my house.
Yeah.
I pay the motherfucking
I was
bills.
like, Mom,
and
my
when
brother-
I say motherfucking
my
bills,
brother's gonna bring
that's what
her
I would have
over.
told my brother. I've been like,
So
look,
you
Zach.
prefer loud, but you gotta be quiet.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I mean,
Say less.
clearly-
That part. Okay.
We loud over here. We got dolls
Say
on,
less,
you know.
say less.
We ain't quiet over
we got
here.
eyelashes.
got
Look at me.
If it ain't extra, it ain't. Throw it away. Throw it away.
Yeah, like I need to let you know that you're doing a great job.
Absolutely.
But if I have like,
We gotta communicate. I do sign language.
I love it.
Next.
Last 2 questions. Wet or dry?
Dry hair, I guess.
Dry.
Dry.
Final answer, dry.
No, wet.
Wet.
You guys are being dirty.
I'm just asking you. Is it your final
waiting for
answer?
her to get
I'm
it
trying to
out.
like take it back to like
Are you
PG-13
sure
shit.
you want to be dry?
I'm just making
No,
sure you
wet.
want to be okay. Wet.
I don't want to rip nothing.
Okay. And then last one is spit or swallow.
Ew, none. Oh, I can't. Spit.
Spit all over.
I'm not down.
She said I'm not down.
I feel
love it.
degraded. Like.
I love it, girl. So tell everybody where they can find you.
Sandoner.com. SANDONER.
Thank you so much for coming on, girl. I appreciate your time, your energy, your dolls, and my shirt. Make sure y'all check her out. And that is
yeah.
it for Telli Talks.
Thank you for having me.